So it's 3 a.m. and I still can't get how bad Black Phone 2 was out of my head. They just took everything that made Nightmare on Elm Street and used it. And people are okay with it. Like these blatant rip-offs. If I just don't understand it because like there's a scene where the main character, Gwen, I think her name was. I can't remember. Uh, I can't be bothered to remember. She's fighting the grabber who's back from the dead because reasons. And he's got got her and he's slamming her all over the room and people are watching and it's just like Tina dying in Nightmare on Elm Street. And I'm sorry. I just this movie was bad. And people were talking about like it was entertaining. Yeah, okay. I mean, the carnage was cool. I mean, there were some decent kills. Not even kills. They're like flashback kills because no one dies in this fucking movie. Um, it's all ghost kids that die, so they're already dead. We're watching them re-die again. I just I didn't care about Finney. I didn't care about the the location they went to. It's like below freezing, but nobody's cold. You don't see any breath. You don't see any signs that they're cold. People fall into a frozen lake and they get out like it's no big deal. Like hypothermia is not a thing, and it bothered me so much. It bothered me so much. I'm watching this guy struggle to get out of freezing cold water in the middle of a massive snowstorm, and he's just fine, and I'm watching it, and I'm not fine about it. I'm triggered about it. This triggers me to no end. I mean, this is gonna be a short video because I don't have too much to say about it. I just needed to get my anger out. I mean, it's not like it's Phantasm 5. I mean, that's a 2 hour video that's coming, but this is bad. This is really bad. Ethan Hawke, I don't even think he's in the movie. I mean, maybe, maybe in a couple of spots. I know for a fact that like they use a stunt like a stand-in because in the first movie, the Ethan Hawke that's dressed up and has the balloons and the pale face paint or makeup, he's in this, but it's not Ethan Hawke. So I mean, I think that I swear to God they just used his voice. He comes back from the dead. Um, because hell, it's not really clear to me. It wasn't particularly clear why he came back. Gwen was having flashbacks or premonitions of the past and her mother. Okay, I get that part. That's fine. But these ghosts of the I mean, first off, the grabber had victims before he became the grabber. It's a mess. It's just so bad. It's convoluted. Stop saying it's good. Stop it. Stop it, because you're wrong. You're anyone that says they like this movie. I, I want to kick them in the shins as hard as humanly possible, and just say snap out of it because it wasn't. It wasn't very good. It was mediocre at best, and it ripped off Nightmare on Elm Street. It rips off Nightmare on Elm Street. If if you get cut in the dream world, you get cut in the real world. Same rules. Even even like when going back to the scene where she's flying around because the grabber's got her and he's slamming her up against walls and stuff, and like these giant oven doors open to mimic the boiler room, and it's they said they're like Scott Erickson or Dickinson, whatever his name is. I mean, the guy who directed the first Black Phone, which I didn't like either. You know, he's just sitting around and he's like, I miss Friday. I miss Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's make our own for some reason. It's just bad. It's just really bad. I'm unhappy about it. I'm mad on the internet about Black Phone too. I really am. And I I, I wasn't going to make any videos till the new year because I'm waiting for a microphone for Christmas, like a nice one, so I can go back to podcasting with my friend and making videos again. I'm getting a computer for Christmas as well, so I'm waiting on these things. So I was like, I'm not going to make any videos, but this movie was so bad that it made my ears bleed, and it made my ears bleed. I can't tell you how much I hate this movie, and I look at the director and the writer. I mean, I wonder if Joel Hill had anything to do with it. I know he wrote the first one, or he was credited as a story in that one. I wonder if he came back for this one because this is really bad. And and nobody watching this, like if I was writing a book and I was writing a novel and I wrote a novel about I don't know a young girl who gets demonically possessed, and this priest on the edge, who's also kind of a boxer, teams up with an older priest. I mean, if I did that, people would be like, "Oh wow, you ripped off The Exorcist. That's it's blatantly obvious, and it sucks, and we're gonna pan you for it." But no, if it's Black Phone 2, you go, "Oh well, it was still entertaining." No, it wasn't entertaining. It wasn't. It took me out of it the entire time. Like I'm watching this movie, and every time it goes back to something Nightmare on Elm Street did, it takes me right out of the movie. And the acting I thought was dreadful. I thought it was terrible. The best part of the movie was Jeremy Davies, who plays the father, who's no longer an alcoholic. Oh my god! And there's these two the people who own the Christian camp. They see this young girl getting tossed around like a rag doll, and they're like, "She's got the devil in her." And I cringed in my soul. My soul died a little bit. You understand? You don't understand. My soul died a little bit. Do you think you know what I'm talking about? You don't. You don't know. Because people say like, "Oh, that was a funny moment." No, it wasn't funny. There was nothing funny about that. It, oh God, I hate this movie. I hate this movie. And like I said, I didn't want to do the video, but I was watching some other people's takes on it, and they were digging Black Phone. Like they were giving it compliments. You can't steal that much from another property, and get credit for it. You took beat by beat almost. I mean, not to mention that Freddie was a child an abuser and killer, and the grabber's a child abuser and killer who dies and comes back from the dead to haunt people in their dreams. The best part about the movie, and I'll give it a little bit of credit here, um, they don't tell you when you're in the dream world. It's a 16 millimeter grainy stock over the film that tells you you're in the dream world. And I thought that was okay. All right, so nobody has to say, "Oh, we're in the dream world now," but it's so bad that wouldn't surprise me. So that's my 10 minutes of rambling about. I mean, I'm so mad about it. I'm so mad. Oh, I get so mad about movies. It's ridiculous. Like I should just relax and just move on with my life, but I can't. I'm so mad about this movie. I'm so mad that he got away with blatantly copying and stealing Nightmare on Elm Street. It's it's incredible. So that's if I'm gonna give it a star, a point 0.5 out of 5, because I mean making art is hard. I know, so I would never give a total 0 to a movie. Um, but this was just awful, awful, awful. I hated it. So until next time, like, share, subscribe, do or don't. I don't really give a shit. So bye.